Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 91. This is going to be the NFL schedule release edition. Reason we're not doing this live is one, because everyone else is doing it live too. And also, I think I brought back the plague from Dallas. Not really. I actually feel way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, my nose was plugged up and my throat was killing me. Today, I got a sore throat too, but I'm a hero and I'm going to do this podcast and brave through it. I went to work yesterday, and throughout the day I started feeling worse. And dude, I got home and I was about to fall asleep. I was like laying on my couch. I had just ordered a pizza, and I'm like trying to fight falling asleep because I'm like, I'm not missing out on this pizza, dude. And as soon as it came, I ate like 5 slices, and I went to bed at like 8 last night.
Damn, that's early for you.
Yeah, and then I woke up and I felt like shit. I feel a little better, but I also took something before we started recording. But I am back from Dallas when saw Post Malone and Jelly Roll. If you guys want to see the clips of that, that's on my channel. I uploaded like a 12-minute vlog. I posted some shorts. It was a good time, man. Post Malone, dude, he puts on a great show. That dude puts his all into it.
Yeah, I saw that between your stories, our mutual friend, and the vlog you posted.
She posted the whole damn concert.
Yeah, she pretty much did. I was there at the concert, basically.
Yeah, it was like you were sitting in my lap. But yeah, Post Malone puts his all into it, man. And like the dude had another show like either the next day or 2 days later in Atlanta. I'm like, this dude's insane. It's not to take from Jelly Roll either. Jelly Roll was really good too.
Is he trying wood jelly?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's his opener for the tour, and then he came back out later and sang that that Loser song that they have.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And we're recording this at 7:03, waiting for the schedule to get released. That's the thing I noticed last year. I think when we did it live last year, it took like 10 minutes for it to drop. You know, all the teams got to post their videos and crap like that. And then after they post their videos, then they post just the still image of all the games. So it's like, probably another good reason why we're not doing it live. But man, Dallas was insane. I ate a lot of good food. I really thought I gained like 10 or 20 pounds. I actually lost 7 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. I was at 215 before we left. I was at 208 Monday when we got back.
That's insane. Because the food you sent me is like, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. We went to this really fancy steakhouse. I had the most tender steak of my life, and then about cried when I saw the bill. The bill was, but we also had 4 glasses of champagne, some really nice champagne.
Oh, that's what gets you.
Yeah, but I am looking at buying a bottle of this champagne because it was so good, dude. I will give you a hand job if you can guess the price.
$239.
Not that far off. If we would not have gotten the champagne, it would have been that. 300.
300?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. If we would have got the bottle of champagne instead of this glasses, dude, it would have been like $6 cheaper. But that champagne was good. I don't even know how to say it. It was in Italian.
Oh, that's how you know it's good. You can't pronounce it.
Yeah. So the first schedule has dropped. It is the Amazon Thursday night football schedule. So we'll go over that. Please don't anybody reply with their tits on this tweet. So week 2, you got the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. That's going to be a good matchup. That's a good way to kick off Thursday night football. Kind of glad.
That'd be an exciting game to watch. That'd be a little key go to casino to watch.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that's what we do on Thursdays because Trevor's off. Week 3, Buffalo and Miami. Didn't they play on Thursday last year, and that's the game Tua got hurt?
I believe so.
Hey, Dolphins, You might want to start Skylar Thompson that game.
Then the guy that let you die on the field to Andrew Tua.
Yeah, DeMar Hamlin.
Yes.
You got Seahawks versus Cardinals.
That might be actually a good game.
Yeah, it just depends on the Seahawks.
Because Cardinals actually got pretty good this past offseason.
I mean, here's the thing. The Cardinals are the king of September.
You're right.
Week 5. So back-to-back weeks of NFC West matchups. Actually, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight weeks of divisional matchups on Thursday Night Football.
Ooh.
But Rams, 49ers, that'll be a great game. And then I don't know who thought Giants versus Eagles needed to be in prime time.
That's going to be a squash.
That's a game we go to the casino. I'm just getting blackout drunk and yelling about how I hate both teams.
The last time we went to the casino with when the Eagles were playing, there was so much Eagles fans in the casino. It was unreal.
I don't think I was there.
I think he wasn't there, but I think it was me and Trevor that went.
I think I was either working late or trying to get some pussy. I don't know what I was doing that night. Yeah,
it's either or.
Yeah. Steelers, Bengals, that'll be a good one. Chargers, Vikings, that'll be a really good one.
Didn't Harbaugh? Wasn't JJ playing Harbaugh for Harbaugh?
Yeah, at Michigan.
Oh, that'd be a good matchup.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
If he stays healthy.
Dolphins, Ravens. I don't think the Dolphins are going to be that good.
So they had 2 Thursday night games?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
You guys are going to play the the Broncos week 10, November 6th. That could be a good matchup.
Yeah, that honestly might be a good matchup.
You guys usually have low scoring but decent games.
Very defensive focused games.
Yeah.
I don't know. Genty and Gino, that might be a little bit different this year.
You got Patriots, Jets, that game's gonna suck. Bills, Texans, that could be a potential playoff preview.
I mean, that's if CJ bounces back.
Yeah, that's true because he was awful last year. Black Friday, so day after Thanksgiving, Bears, Eagles. It really just depends on how much the Bears improve. If they're decent, that could be a good game. But if they're how they've been the last couple of years, oh my God, that's going to be a slaughter. Speaking of a slaughter, remember last year's game between the Lions and Cowboys? I'm not looking forward to facing them again.
Yeah, that might be a good game, though. It might be tight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something that's going to decide wild card seeding in the NFC because, I mean, the Cowboys, Washington Eagles, they're going to be duking it out for the division. And then you got the Lions, Vikings, and Packers that are going to be duking it out. So, I mean, that's going to be a big matchup when it comes to playoff seeding.
Yeah, but it's going to be, Dan Campbell's season without, both his coordinators. Brand new coaching staff, basically.
They got so much talent, dude. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Falcons versus Buccaneers. I mean, they had probably the best Thursday night game last year when Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards, which was the last great Kirk Cousins game. And who knows? Maybe he's starting that game if Penix gets injured.
Was it when he was getting below 500?
What?
Was it when Kirk Cousins was getting below 500?
I have no idea. Rams versus Seahawks, that could be a good one. That's another one where it's seeding could be in play. Broncos, Chiefs on Christmas Day.
That's disgusting.
That's going to be a good one. And then Amazon is going to have an exclusive playoff game this year. I haven't heard if Peacock's going to have one yet, but it looks like Amazon's going to have an exclusive playoff game. It's going to be a wild card round. More than likely, it'll be an AFC game. So that's the Thursday night football. I'm just refreshing Twitter to see what schedules drop. 18 new posts. So Cowboys have 6. Oh, I don't think we're going to Dallas, Drew.
No way.
Raiders play the Cowboys in week 11, and they play the Vikings in week 15.
Oof.
Yeah. So let me pull up. This was from Todd Archer. Let me get a full view at the Cowboys schedule. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Can't wait to hear that again. I miss it. That's all Eagles fans are going to hear in their nightmares whenever we beat them week 1. So, as I just mentioned, week 1 at the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, we're going to ruin their banner night. It's going to be so beautiful. Week 2, see this. I'm going to see which game I'm going to go to now because, well, both of our games are out of question now. But week 2 against the New York Giants. So we're going to start 2-0. Unbelievable, man. We're going to start 2-0 for the season. Then week 3 at Chicago. You know, Chicago kind of sucks in September. We could be 3-0. And then week 4, we finally are going to have our revenge against the Green Bay Cheeseheads. I mean, they're coming to Jerry World. It's going to be on Sunday Night Football, it looks like. I mean, Dak Prescott's always good in prime time, so we're going to be 4-0. I mean, dude, what a great start to the season. And then week 5 against the Jets suck. 5-0. And then week 6 against, I mean, we got a cakewalk, man. Week 6 against the Panthers. We've played the Panthers the last 2 years and beat the living crap out of them. We're going to be 6-0. Then week 7 against the Washington Commanders at home, 3:30. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady on the call. I mean, we did beat Jaden Daniels once last year, and he's never faced Dak Prescott. So, I mean, what are we up to now? 7-0? Week 8 against the Broncos. I think I'm scared of Bo Dix. Yeah, no. We're going to be 8-0. Cardinals, the Cardinals in November, 9-0. And then week 10 against the bye week. We're going to beat the fuck out of the bye week. We're going to be 10-0. You already know we're winning that Monday Night Football game against the Raiders.
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming.
Hey, we're going to be 11-0 at that point. Or we'd be 10-0, whatever it is. Then the Eagles, game before Thanksgiving. Now, this is where the league are a bunch of bitches. They're having us play the Eagles on a short week because we got to play on Monday. But watch this be like the Eagles have a bye week. Watch it. I mean, this is so unfair. This is such bullshit. You got the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions back to back to back. You know what? I think we win all of them. Just kidding. Cowboys are going to be 10-0 and then lose those 3 games because we had to have some adversity going into the playoffs because by this point we'll have everything clinched. Yeah, we'll have the number 1 seed, home field advantage, the first overall draft pick. We're going to have everything clinched. But we'll go through some adversity and drop all 3 of those games. But then we'll come back and beat the Vikings on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, you heard that right, Trevor. We're going to beat you guys on Sunday Night Football. Then the Chargers. That's going to be an interesting game. The Chargers could either be playing for everything or nothing at that point because that division's going to be competitive. And then Washington Commanders on Thursday, Christmas Day, best Christmas present ever. I'm going to get to watch Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott play football on Christmas, and I get to watch them play against each other on Thanksgiving. God, what have I done to deserve this, man? Our God is an awesome God. And then And then the last game against the New York Giants. Usually we start the season against the Giants. Instead, we're closing the season against the Giants. And all our starters will be resting because, we'll be waiting to get into the playoffs at that point. Just like this guy on the right said, Cowboys going 14-3 Super Bowl champions. That's what I have them going. 14-3 Super Bowl champions.
14-3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I say 10-7, okay.
What a cakewalk of a schedule, man. We got the easiest schedule in the league. All right, let me pull up an inferior team schedule. Let's look at the Raiders.
Oh, boy. I wonder how our schedule goes. I know week 1 we go face the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking this. This doesn't have it listed as home or... Oh, okay. So the white X's are away games. The grays are home. So I'm counting on you guys in week... Oh, wait, never mind. You guys play the Bears like 2 weeks after us. So from left to right is how it goes instead of up and down.
Gotcha.
Whoever made this graphic sucks. You guys should fire them. You want to read it off or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay, cool.
So it looks like we're going
to break.
So week 1 we face the Patriots at away. Honestly, I think we can win that one. It's easy 1-0. Week 2 against the Chargers. Then that'll probably be highly competitive. That'll probably be like an OT kind of game, but somehow they'll win by a field goal. So 1-1. So week 3 against Commanders. I think we could bounce back and beat them. Because I feel like Jay and Daniel's going to get a little bit of sophomore slump, so we might kind of get that little C kind of season. But not nothing as bad. Week 4 against Chicago, I think we can win that. Week 5 against the Colts, I think that's an easy win. Week 6 against the Titans, I think that's an easy win. And let's see, Chiefs. Week 7.
Loss.
Usually
they beat you guys up, yeah.
Shut up. Usually at the beginning of the season, they beat us, and mostly beat them at the end of the season. So we'll give them this win. Bye week, we'll win, of course. Easy dubs. Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. So Jacksonville Jaguars, I think that's going to be an easy win. Broncos on November 6th. We honestly would probably lose that.
If fuck you guys, we're getting a long week right before you guys play us. Fucking the fix is in. Don't worry, we'll still beat you.
So versus the Dallas Cowboys. Easy win, no questions asked. Go ahead to the Browns. Cleveland Browns. They'll probably start Shador Sanders at this point.
Nah, Deshaun Watson's coming back.
Deshaun Watson make it worse. It's a win. No questions asked. It charges. This one we could probably win. December 7th against Broncos. This is tough. I feel like we can squeeze that one out. December 14th against the Eagles. We'll get our shit kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
Now against the Houston Texans, honestly, I expect us to lose to the Texans. New York Giants, there's no way in hell we're losing that. And week 18 versus Chiefs. That's honestly, we can win that one. Because more likely to probably set out our starters.
Why are our Raiders fans so stupid? You see this right here on the right. Why do we play the Chiefs week 18 every year? You guys don't.
No, it's usually like Christmas or Black Friday.
Yeah. No, you guys played the Chargers the last week of the year last year, then the Broncos the year before that, then the Chiefs, in 2022. So it's just a fucking rotating schedule. Hey,
I don't
you guys
expect us to go into the playoffs, but we'll have better season than last year. I hope to God we do.
I'm going all the way back to 2019. Usually you guys end the season against the Broncos, it looks like.
Yeah, it's usually the Broncos or Chargers.
I mean, I get the NFL likes to schedule all the division games for the last week of the season because of playoff implications. You know, if there's like a division clutching scenario, they do that on purpose. But
yeah,
I'm all the way back to 2016, and you guys have closed the season against a division rival. Only twice it's been the Chiefs, though. So what'd you say, 8-9?
probably 8 or 9 or 9-8.
All right, next thing I want to look at is the Sunday night football schedule. So let me get that pulled up. I remember last year when we looked at the Sunday night football schedule, it was dog shit. So, oops, shit. Don't show any porn. Motherfucker. Here we go. Ravens, Bills, week 1. So rematch of the divisional round. Yeah, Bills are winning that one again.
No, I think the Ravens will.
Nah, fuck the Ravens.
It doesn't really matter, so the Ravens will.
That's true. Week 2, Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Please, Falcons, start Kirk Cousins this game for the narrative.
And Kirk off.
Yeah.
Just see the pain in Trevor's eyes.
Who the fuck decided this for week 3? Chiefs, Giants? Who the fuck thought that was going to... What the fuck? That should be a game that's on in London because no one's going to fucking watch it. Like, have that game air at like 5 in the morning or whatever those games fucking air. Who thought that would be a good primetime game? Week 4, Packers, Cowboys. Oh, man, that's going to be good. That's going to be fucking good. Patriots, Bills, week 5. Really? Yeah, no. Bills are going to beat the fuck out of them. Now, this is a primetime matchup because this might be a preview of the Super Bowl. Week 6, Lions versus Kansas City. That's going to be a good-ass game, dude. What the fuck are you snickering at?
You think the Chiefs going to make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. As long as they have Patrick Mahomes, I'm always going to pick them. Week 7, Falcons, 49ers. I just feel like that has potential to be a slaughter.
Or is it injury fest?
Yeah. Because the Falcons might be good. That NFC South is a toss-up between them and the Buccaneers.
Oh, it's battle between 2 retirement homes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. 49ers would probably win that one. Week 8, rematch of Super Bowl 45, I think. I don't know. Fact check me on that one. Green Bay Packers versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Could be potentially Aaron Rodgers starting for the Steelers. So I think the NFL knew what they were doing, even though that piece of shit hasn't signed anywhere yet. Week 9, Sea Chickens taking on the Commanders. That might be a good game. Or it could be, it just depends on how Sam Darnold translates to Seattle. Because Washington defense is going to be better, and there's still questions about Seattle's O-line and who he's going to throw the ball to other than JSN. So that might be a primetime game.
Yeah, because they don't have DK anymore. They don't have Tyler Lockett anymore.
Yeah.
They have JSN and Noah Fant. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And Noah Fant's garbage.
Mm-hmm. Steelers, Chargers, week 10. That'd be a good game.
That'd be a really good game or a very boring game.
Mm-hmm. You got week 11, what really should have been the NFC Championship. The Lions taking on the Eagles. You bet your ass I'm rolling with the Lions.
That might be a really good game. That'll probably be the game of the year.
Week 12, you got The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the L.A. Rams.
Yeah.
That'd be a good game, too.
That's a Baker Mayfield tour, by the way.
Yeah. I know. It'd be funny if they played Cleveland and Carolina this year.
That'd be hilarious.
They will play Carolina. I'll look and see if they play Cleveland. Week 13, you got the Broncos versus Commanders. So the two best rookie quarterbacks from last year facing each other. That'd be a good game. I'd like to see how Jane Daniels does against Denver's defense, because Denver's defense is so scary, dude. I just look, Tampa doesn't face Cleveland this year.
Oh, there was so much potential.
Week 14, Texans taking on the Chiefs. That'll be a good game. Chiefs are going to win by 1 million, but it's going to be a good game. Week 15, we already talked about this. Vikings at Cowboys. Dude, I wanted to go to that game so bad, and it's got to be in fucking December, dude. Like, that sucks.
Yep, no vacation time.
Because we ain't gonna be able to get off it, and I don't think Trevor's gonna be able to get off of it either.
Nope.
I mean, that's like
it's
like the week before Christmas, I think.
The pain of retail.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm quitting my job. I was trying to find me a sugar mama down in Dallas. They were all married. Week 16, Bengals, Dolphins. I don't get why they put the Dolphins in so many primetime games, dude.
What, potentially see Tua getting another concussion?
And then week 17, Bears, 49ers. If there was a game I think would get flexed, it would be this game. If it got flexed at it. Yeah. And then week 18, TBD. That's usually a division matchup. Last year, they had it perfect with Lions and Vikings for the number 1 seed. I mean, hell, that was the best thing NBC could have asked for.
For real.
And then we got Monday Night Football. Let's take a look at this. So week 1, Monday Night Football, Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. We'll see. It'll be J.J. McCarthy's debut, because I doubt they play that motherfucker in the preseason.
The rep and bubble wrap.
Yeah. So that could be an interesting game. Both teams, I think, are going to look completely different than they did last year. Then you got week 2, a doubleheader. Tampa Bay taking on Houston, and then the Chargers taking on the Raiders. A lot of Monday night doubleheaders, dude.
Ooh, that's September 15th. It's gonna be a fun one to watch. Buccaneers and Raiders. Oh, that's gonna be a good fucking Monday for me.
Yeah. Then Ravens taking on the Lions week 3. That's a good matchup. It'd be even better if the Ravens had a quarterback. Week 4.
They had the opportunity to draft, but they didn't.
Yeah, they should have took Shador. Week 4, Jets, Dolphins. God, who is putting the Dolphins and Jets in prime time, dude? And then you got the Bengals and Broncos as the headliner. That could be a good game. That offense against Denver's defense, that could be good.
So here's the thing. Yeah. Bengals have offense, but they don't have a defense at all.
Yeah. God, these games are ugly. Monday Night Football got fucked this year. I think that's 5. Week 5, Kansas City taking on Jacksonville. Ew. I mean, we're just going to watch Mahomes' greatness in prime time, but could have been against a better team. Jacksonville fucking sucks.
Duval.
Dude, you can't even act like you think they're going to win.
No, I can't.
October 13th, Bills taking on the Falcons, and then the Bears taking on Washington. That Bears-Washington game could be good.
Potentially.
Then you got Tampa Bay taking on the Lions week 7. This is another doubleheader. That should be the main event, Tampa Bay and Detroit, because they always have good games. If there's one team that seems like they have Detroit's number, it's Tampa.
That's true.
Yeah, that should be the headliner over Houston and Seattle. What the fuck's the NFL thinking?
I don't know. That might be a good one.
Yeah, I'd much if between the two games though, which one would you rather watch?
Oh, fucking Lions and Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No
October
questions asked.
October 27th, Commanders taking on Kansas City. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a real good one. November 3rd, we already talked about this. So the Cowboys are going to play twice on Monday within 3 weeks because they're going to face the Raiders and the Cardinals. That's going to be that Cardinals game could be a good one, but like I said, it's the Cardinals in November, so I have a lot of confidence in Dallas.
Kyler Murray's focus on Call of Duty and football.
Yeah, when does Call of Duty comes out like what? Is there a new one coming out this year? I haven't heard any buzz about it. 2025 COD, because it's Sledgehammer's turn.
I don't know. The last time I played COD was Cold War, and that's it.
Black Ops 6 is really good. I was just playing that before we started recording. There's no solid news about it. Just a bunch of rumors on these bullshit gaming websites. Where was I at? Cardinals, Cowboys?
Yep.
Eagles, Packers, that could be a good one.
You know what? Move that game to Brazil.
Again?
Again. So I don't have to wear green again.
And again, I will be rooting for the plane crash. We've already talked about the Cowboys Raiders twice. November 24th, Carolina versus San Francisco.
CMC revenge?
Is it revenge though? I think the Panthers existing is revenge for McCaffrey. God. And then, the week after that sucks too. Giants, Patriots. I mean, the Patriots are going to be better, but I still think they got a while to go. How far these two teams have fallen from, 18 years ago, facing each other in the Super Bowl, to now they both fucking suck.
Right, those two, middle-aged dads with a beard guys yeah, back in my day, I used to get bitches.
It's like Post Malone and Shane Gillis in that Bud Light commercial.
Yep.
Speaking of Shane Gillis, he's coming to Tulsa. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that.
Week 14, Eagles, Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, could be a good matchup. I don't know. The Chargers in December are kind of hard to trust. And then December 15th, Dolphins, Steelers. Ew. That's what I just keep saying to all these fucking games, dude. Like, why the fuck are the Dolphins in so many primetime games?
You know what? The Dolphins are making it to the playoffs this year.
I doubt it. I think they finished below the Patriots, honestly. I think they'll be fighting with the Jets for last place. Your dog agrees too. December 22nd, 49ers at Colts. That's another game where it's just like, ew, belt to ass. The 49ers will beat the fuck out of the Colts. And then the Rams taking on the Falcons. Could be a potential wild card spot. I don't know. The Falcons are just a big question mark to me.
I don't know. Same thing with the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really trust Penix Jr.
Yeah,
we saw one or two games.
No, we saw more than that.
And he played all right. No, electrifying.
I don't think they have a good coach, and I don't know. I just don't trust them. He played in 5 games last year, started 3, and he wasn't that impressive. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 58% completion percentage. That's not really that good. Ran the ball 7 times for 11 yards. Yeah, I'm not that high on Penix. So we looked at all the primetime matchups. Just for our buddy, let's look at the Vikings.
Let's see if they even get a win this season.
I don't know. I don't think they will. God, they're okay. Let me find something different because the way they did their schedule is fucking ugly. Look at this bullshit, dude. Just for making this, I hope they go 0-17.
Oh,
How the fuck do you read that? Hey, even better. Hell, here's another one that sucks. What the fuck? Vikings, fire your social media team. Because fuck, you have to fucking zoom in with a fucking magnifying glass to read that. Goddamn, making me do the hard work. We already talked about them kicking off Monday Night Football against the Chicago Bears at Chicago.
Easy. They lose.
Yeah. And then week 2, taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Primetime matchup. We already talked about that game too. Kirk Cousins better be starting.
Easy. They lose.
Week 3 against the Bengals on CBS. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo probably will be calling it. I don't know, man. Like,
Joe Burrow's about to drop his nuts on him.
Yeah. I think we'll finally figure out who's better between Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. The answer is Jamar Chase.
Fuck, is even Justin Jefferson better than T. Higgins at this point?
Yeah, I don't think so. Justin Jefferson's washed. He should retire. And then week 4 against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Dublin, Ireland.
They're about to get embarrassed in Ireland.
Yeah, see, nobody wants to watch the Vikings. That's why they're putting them on at 8:30 in the morning. And then the week after, they played the Cleveland Browns in London.
Shedeur Sanders about to have a game day against the Vikings.
What about
where nobody's watching?
What about week 6 against the bye week?
Oh my god, easy 52-0.
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass.
I think they could beat the Eagles week 7.
Yeah, they said out J.J. McCarthy and they beat the Eagles finally.
Yeah, there we go. So we got them, 1-6. Thursday night football against the Chargers. You know what happened the last time they played an LA team on Thursday night?
What was there, a fire?
No, they lost.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. It's going to happen again.
Yep. I don't think they can beat the Lions.
There's no way in hell.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get swept by the Lions. Week 10 against the Ravens.
The 2 running back core. Ooh, watch out.
Week 11, I bet you Caleb Williams paints his nails purple.
Put the bet in now.
Yeah. And then he's just flashing him after the game after he throws 6 touchdowns and goes, "That Bears!" Week 12 against the Cheeseheads.
Easy. They lose.
Week 13 against their quarterback from last year, Sam Darnold.
Now, Sam Darnold knows the Vikings from head to toe. Easy. They lose.
Yeah. Week 14 against the Commanders.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, easy. They lose.
Week 15, we already know who's beating them. The Dallas Cowboys.
They go Jerry's World. Everybody experience to go Jerry Glory Hole.
Man, that sucks. That game's right before Christmas. Week 16 against the Giants.
Against Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
And fucking James Winston and Jackson Dart and Tommy DeVito.
All 4 of them throw touchdowns.
All 4 of them. They just keep rotating them out.
Yeah. 49-0.
49-0. That's the only win the Giants ever get.
That actually might happen. Too bad if that happens, it would give Minnesota the first pick.
No, they'll trade to the Lions to get the 32nd pick.
They'll trade it to the Mavericks for Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag
It's
and get Nico Harris.
Yeah, it's like this is two different sports, and it's like, yeah, but it was a good deal because we're gonna get the number 1 pick in the draft next year. We're gonna fucking talk about that after this, by the way, because I'm fucking pissed at that. Did we talk? Oh yeah, Lions. Week 17, we already said they're gonna get swept by the Lions, and week 18 against the Cheeseheads.
So what? Maybe 1 or 2 wins.
I think 1.
1. That's fair. I see it too.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, they're fucked. KOC is getting fired.
KOC's getting fired. He's going somewhere else and become a Super Bowl champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes. Damn it! I was trying to line up a cock joke, but I can't think of a good one. Damn it! Fuck! I wish I was funnier. But I mean, yeah, the Vikings are probably going to be in contention with the Colts for the first overall pick. I'm going to pull up NFL Network and see if they have an article about like the most attractive matchups. I remember last year we looked at it and it fucking sucked. So we'll see. I do see they have a projected win total for every team. I want to look at this. So Kansas City, they have them projected at 11 wins.
That's honestly reasonable.
If you bet the over, so if you bet, it's minus 160 for the over on 10.5 wins. It's plus 800 for them to win the Super Bowl. That's an easy fucking bet. I'm going to Kansas and placing that bet. Let's see. So, okay, you guys are projected at 7.5 wins.
Honestly, that's honestly easier bet to get more wins.
Plus 8,000 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely
not. Cleveland has the lowest odds at plus 20,000. They're projected to win 5 games. I'd bet the under.
Oh, yeah, I bet the under. I feel like they'll be a contention with the Colts for the first pick.
This is the AFC. Let's see the NFC. Who's the lowest on the NFC? If it's the Cowboys, I'm going to fucking
I just realized something.
What?
If Archie Manning declares for next year's draft and the Colts get the first round pick, it's another Manning going to Colts.
So the Saints have the lowest win projection, 5. Theirs is even lower than Cleveland.
Maybe. I mean, they'll maybe win one more if they sign Aaron Rodgers out, where Steelers does.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about Derek Carr retiring?
So, the time with the Raiders, it's an up and down kind of deal. But, like, from 2014 to, like, that last year, John Gruden was the best years of my life, not going to lie.
Really?
That's when he was at his all-time high and borderline elite.
So the Cowboys are projected at 7.5 wins. There is no fucking way they have us projected to win the same amount of games as the trash-ass Raiders. What the fuck?
Know your place.
Shut the fuck up. Plus 5,500 to win the Super Bowl. That's another bet I'm making. Kansas City and Dallas in the Super Bowl. Oh, man, if I didn't just spend like $1,200 in Dallas, I'd be making these bets right now. The highest projected win total is the Eagles. That ain't going to happen either. They're projected to win 11 games. What about the Vikings? They are projected to win 9 games. Not according to us. Yeah, so bet the under on that and you'll be rich.
Definitely bet the under.
Yeah.
Sources from us, just trust us.
Yeah. Trust us, bro.
Just trust.
Trevor, leave like 20 comments on this podcast. It'll help. So, according to NFL.com, here are the top 7 toughest schedules. Number 1 is the Lions. Number 2, Giants. 3, Browns. 4, Bears. 5, Eagles. 6, Vikings. 7, Chiefs.
So, come up to that. Who do you think is going to be the first coach gets fired?
I'm trying to think who sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have a mid-season firing this year. Maybe Shane Steichen from Indianapolis,
Yeah.
or Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins.
I was about to say same thing, Shane or Mike McDaniels.
Maybe if Atlanta sucks, I could see Raheem Morris getting fired. I'm just trying to think who sucks. Stefanski's not going to get fired from Cleveland because they know it's not his fault. If the Bengals suck, Zach Taylor's going to get fired. If they miss the playoffs again, he's getting fired.
100%.
If the Steelers finish below 500, maybe Mike Tomlin. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers, I could see Mike Tomlin getting fired mid-season because that's all Aaron Rodgers does is get coaches fired.
I don't know. Mike Tomlin does not go below 500.
Yeah.
If he goes below 500, the world will end.
Trying to think who else sucks.
The dude from the Giants.
Dable, yeah, he could get fired. Yeah, I could see him getting fired mid-season. I think they'll fire Joe Shane before they'll fire Dable, though.
Yeah.
Especially
he might be the first GM.
Especially with them drafting Jackson Dart, I feel like they see the value in Dable. You know, how he developed Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So I think Joe Shane gets fired before Ryan Dable. I wouldn't be surprised if that dude from Jacksonville is one and done, just because he does not inspire confidence, and the Jaguars are ran by fucking morons.
You think history's going to repeat itself in Duval?
Probably.
Just a lot less chaotic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those are the only ones that pop out to me. Yeah, those are the only ones I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Is there any that I missed?
Which is the guys from the Cardinals.
Yeah, I could see them getting fired.
That's pretty much it. That's all I can think of.
And this year's Thanksgiving schedule is pretty stacked. Packers at Lions, Chiefs at Cowboys, Bengals at Ravens. That's a pretty good Thanksgiving lineup. I get to watch Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes play football on Thanksgiving. I'm so horny. Man, from week 12 to week 17, the Cowboys play 6 playoff teams who had a combined record of 81-21.
Jesus.
No one has it worse than us. Only people that have it worse than us are straight white men.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm not going to make that joke.
8 primetime games for the Cowboys. That's pretty good. We should be all over everyone's television. How many primetime games do you guys have? Because you play, twice on Monday Night Football?
We had 2 Monday nights, 1 Thursday. I think we have a Sunday night.
I don't see one. 3.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, you guys suck. That's why. Hey, and if it wasn't for us, you guys would only have 2. Because people are going to be tuning into that Monday night game to watch us.
Just to see you guys lose.
Just to see us win.
Oh, I can't wait for you guys to lose that game.
Cowboys are going to become the first team ever to play 4 Thursday night games in a single season. Or to play 4 Thursdays. Because week 1 against the Eagles, Thanksgiving against the Chiefs, the week after against Detroit, and then Christmas against the Washington. Man, this league's trying to sabotage us, dude. Making us have 4 straight weeks or 4 weeks where we're playing on short weeks. This league just does all that they can to stack the deck against us, and we always overcome because that's what Cowboys do.
They come.
But shit, is there anything else we need to talk about? So we talked about the primetime games. We talked about our
So
teams.
what about the Mavericks trade?
Oh, not the trade. Them getting the first overall pick. That's fucking bullshit, considering they were a fucking play-in team. They were the 10th seed in the fucking West, so they weren't even the worst team in the freaking West, and they get the number 1 overall pick. The lottery is so fucking stupid, dude. It pisses me off. So you have the Washington Wizards, who have fucking sucked for years. I'm not a fan of the Wizards at all. I'm a Thunder fan. But the Wizards have fucking sucked for years. I think they had the worst record in the league. And for the third straight year, the worst team in the NBA has gotten the 5th overall pick.
How do you expect these teams to improve?
Yeah, how the fuck do you expect these? How do you expect
That's just
people?
Rigged.
How the fuck do you expect teams or people to be fans of these teams?
That lottery is going to be the death of NBA.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid, dude. I don't know how it's gone on for 20 plus years or however long the lottery's been in effect, but it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
It needs to adopt the NFL way of drafting. The worst team gets the first pick.
Dude, when I saw that, I was fucking mad. It's fucking bullshit. A team that was 2 games away from the playoffs, dude. It fucking pissed me off seeing that. So Cooper Flagg's going to be a Dallas Maverick. So you're going to have Cooper Flagg, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, PJ Washington, all on the same team. I mean, the Mavericks are going to be fucking scary next year. So as a Thunder fan, we better win it all next year, because it's going to be even harder next year. Because I mean, the West is fucking loaded, dude. The Lakers.
You can't really help the thing. That shit's rigged.
Yeah. I mean, because you have people saying the NBA did the Mavericks a favor since they traded Luka to LA, and they think Luka getting traded was scripted and all that shit. I don't know if it is, dude. If God forbid, if any evidence comes out that's rigged, the NBA is gonna get fucking sued out the ass.
Oh yeah,
because all the sports bettors that bet on the lottery for in Vegas and shit, they would all have grounds for a lawsuit, except for the dudes that bet on the Mavericks winning. Yeah, so they are gonna get, if evidence ever comes out that it's rigged, they're gonna get fucking sued. And they would have to pay out so much fucking money, hundreds of millions of dollars.
For real.
And then the Thunder, they miss out on having a top 8 pick because Philadelphia had a top 6 protected. So instead, we're going to have their first round pick next year. Unless it's a top 4 pick, then we get their first round pick the year after that instead. It's so fucking stupid, dude. NBA can suck my fucking dick. Unless the Thunder win the championship, then I'll be cool. But the lottery is such fucking bullshit, dude.
If they win the championship, I will get SG8 jersey. No questions asked.
If they win the championship, I'm probably getting fired from my job, because I am fucking heading down to OKC for that parade.
On God.
I'm already debating just requesting off that week. I'm not kidding. We got Game 6 against the Nuggets tomorrow in Denver. I mean, these two teams have been playing each other fucking tough, dude. So that's going to be an interesting game.
Honestly, whoever win between the Thunder and the Nuggets, they might win the whole series.
Well,
the whole championship.
Yeah. I don't know. Minnesota is going to be a tough one for the Thunder because Minnesota has been on fire against Golden State. I know Golden State doesn't have Steph Curry, but still. And then it looks like it's going to be the Knicks and Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. If I'm the Thunder, I'm hoping that the Knicks win the East, because they match up way better with the Knicks than they do the Pacers.
Those two godforsaken teams.
I like the Knicks and Pacers, honestly.
No, the Knicks are like the Philadelphia Eagles of the NBA.
No, they're not.
You see those fans?
No, but the Knicks also never fucking win. They haven't won a championship since the 70s. They're more like the Packers. I'm trying to look at fucking tickets for the Cowboys, but I think SeatGeek's down from everyone trying to buy tickets already. But I'm looking at prices for nosebleed seats. God damn, $200 each. I was trying to look at a map. Fuck it, I still might try to go to this Vikings game. I was looking at the Giants game, and I feel like everyone's getting tickets for that because we all know we're going to beat the fuck out of the Giants.
Watch out, yeah, upset.
No. Yeah, the map. Yeah, SeatGeek's crashing right now because I can't look at shit.
Well,
Did you switch your bikes?
Yeah, it switched to my headset. I accidentally pulled the cord on my microphone, and now it won't go back.
We're both just having troubles.
Yeah, we're about to end the show anyway. I just want to look at these ticket prices real quick. Because I may call a favor to get to go to this Vikings Cowboys game. Trevor, I expect you to like suck some dick or something to get off for it. Yeah, they don't even have a map available of it. Like, here's what it looks like on Ticketmaster. Either this game sold out ridiculously quick, which it probably is all the fucking resellers, or they just don't have the tickets open yet. That sucks, both of our games being in fucking November and December.
That sucks. Guess I was really wanting to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking... we need new jobs. Find you a sugar mama, dude.
For real.
I'm not kidding. Find one. Yeah, I think so. I'm just bullshitting, looking at Twitter, trying to find something else to talk about, but we're already an hour and 10 minutes deep. This is working overtime for me. And plus, I think these meds are starting to wear off. Man, I wanted to pop open this bottle for the show, but I was like, dude, I already feel like shit. But peanut butter chocolate whiskey.
That sounds good.
60 proof. Dude, this thing smells exactly like peanut butter. I thought about just giving you this bottle. Then I was like, fuck that.
I need to go to the liquor store to get some whiskey. I'm about to run out.
Dude, I kind of want to try to find that champagne that I had in Dallas, dude, because it was fucking good. It was really fucking good.
As the thing with champagne, if you truly don't understand how you pronounce the name, that's the one you need to try.
Yeah. Dude, my mom, her work sent her like 3 bottles of champagne. I popped one of them after we beat the Buccaneers in the playoffs a couple years ago. God, that shit was fucking good, dude. I know, and like... I thought about ordering whiskey there, and I was like, God, only my fucking redneck ass would order whiskey at a fancy restaurant. I was like, fuck, we're being fancy. I have to get some champagne. Nothing but whiskey and a champagne town. That's a good song.
What do you mean? Whiskey is basically champagne in this damn state.
You're telling me. But, man. Let's call it an episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't know when we're coming back. We'll probably do another episode in like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Maybe next week we'll actually like predict our teams or some shit like that. I don't know. Like actually predict our win totals when we actually have time to think about it.
Yeah,
legitly. I don't know. 14-3 might actually be a good record for the Cowboys.
You can't. You're fucking smiling. You know that shit's a lie.
This is why you need a camera so I can see your reaction when I say shit like that. Stop doing the fucking podcast naked and get a camera.
Don't want to. I'm edging right now. I can't show myself on camera.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I don't know.